Former Barcelona midfielder and living legend playing his trade in Qatar, Xavi has stated that Catalonia, or Team Catalonia, would be amongst the best 15 national teams in the world. So we're going to get to a graphic that was actually provided, which is the best, or predicted to be the best, starting 11 from Team Catalonia. And by the way, if this team was to be fielded, I know they never fielded the majority of these players in their friendly against Tunisia, but if they were to be fielded, this would be a good team. So let's take a look at that. As you can see, several known names. You've got Bartra playing at centre-back, Gerard Pique, Barcelona's centre-back, and Barcelona's left-back, Jordi Alba, Alex Vidal right-back, Sergio Busquets, Xavi, Fabregas, Tello, Sergio Roberto, and Bojan up top.
They have a contending back seven. Including the goalkeeper, would be 8, but they don't necessarily have the firepower to score on all cannons, if you will.
I would say so, yeah.
No disrespect to Sergio Roberto. I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's also an old midfield. Can we go back to it really quick? Because it's Xavi, who's 37.
Cesc.
And Cesc, who they can still play, but if they went against any kind of high-paced counterattack, would they not get blown by pretty quickly? A Colombia, for example?
I think if you were to turn this team into, like, a 5-a-side, 7-a-side ball-playing team,
it would be great.
They'd be unbeatable. Like, what a team. And if you're maybe roll them back 5 years ago, but when you're comparing it to other national teams,
would be unbeatable in 5-a-side. Look who they have: Griezmann and Pogba and Lloris.
Yeah, 5-a-side teams are all about the intricate footwork. It's all about the small tiki-taka. I think you're going to struggle to beat like a Spain.
Tiki-taka. I always thought it was tiki-taki.
Tiki-taka.
Now I know. Tiki-taka.
So, but he does have a point in comparison to some of the teams we've seen. You just mentioned there about firepower, Jason. Let's not forget that Portugal won the Euros with who up top?
Yeah, but Portugal won the Euros the same way that the Seattle Sounders won the MLS Cup.
Without really scoring.
Before you freak out on me. Francis, it's time for, well, first I'll just read the quote from Xavi. Xavi, right?
Yeah.
C-H, Xavi? Catalan national team would be among the best 10 or 15 sides in the world. Al-Sadd man Xavi told reporters, this national team is a true reflection of the level you can currently find in the Catalan sport. There's no doubt that we are power in numbers of different specialties. Francis, rapid fire round. Are you ready?
No.
On paper, are they better than? These are yes or no. You have about 2 seconds to answer. Wales.
No.
Croatia.
No.
Poland.
Yes.
Interesting. England.
Yes.
Uruguay.
No.
United States.
Yes.
Colombia.
No.
Spain.
No.
Spain.
No.
But wouldn't it be fun? Yes.
No. Anyone else?
Spain.
That's the team?
No,
Scotland? Yes.
He said 10 or 15 best sides in the world. So I'm passing by France and Portugal. I think I actually might have said Portugal.
Germany.
I didn't say because in Germany, because obviously those teams, Argentina are obviously better on. But that's why I said on paper, because that's the only argument we have right now is on paper. I mean, on paper, Portugal wasn't the best team in the Euros. On paper, they weren't supposed to win anything. In real life, they won the whole damn thing.
So and they played against Tunisia, and you got a insight into some of the talent. But in that game, they never even brought up like some of the Barcelona players, like Gerard Pique, Busquets, Jordi Alba, and Vidal.
They play for Spain.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So
Spain would lose those players.
If this was to come into fruition, but
they're even.
Again, it's cloudy because on paper, you cannot. As soon as you're capped by that national team, you're done. Like this is what the whole Diego Costa thing is. You can play at the youth level, but as soon as you're capped by the senior team, you cannot play for any other team. Jason, you can't get Messi. I know you've tried to make this argument before. Making him a citizen doesn't mean he can play.
Put Big Sam in charge of Catalan. Step 2, find some paperwork. Maybe send some passport discrepancies.
Yeah, send them to Panama.
By the way,
find some ways.
We didn't talk about this at all, and it's a very important note. I know it's a huge tangent. How do you feel about Big Sam getting a job back?
Right.
Isn't it awesome? I know he's
you put yourself in any other job. I'm a tax guy.
Right.
I just commit the dodgiest shit in the world. You're gonna have me. Well, maybe that's
Trump
not right.
would put you in charge of the taxes.
I was gonna say
you'd be in the head of the IRS.
I was gonna say America's not the best. All right, let me just say. All right, I'm a surgeon, and I just give you some poor guy down the street.
Ben Carson's gonna be like our head of medicine.
I'm performing surgery on you, a liver transplant. You don't care because you're getting the transplant, but I go and take it from some poor guy who I just drug on the street, take his liver, he's left liverless, someone finds out about it, am I going to be given another job as a surgeon? Probably.
I don't need you.
Isn't it?
I don't need you, buddy.
The world's strong.
I'm going to pound you with alcohol anyway, so
I'm
going to need a new one in 10 years.
So that was my argument, is that you take any other profession, Sam doesn't walk in, maybe in a couple of years, but not in like
Big
6
Sam.
months, he just walks in. Big
Dude,
Sam.
Seriously, he's actually on, I have a growing list of people that I've always wanted to interview because just like, not just for questions reasons, that would be the most interesting. Big Sam is very close to getting on that list.
Yeah. He's one of the most corrupt individuals.
Oh, the questions, like Sepp Blatter. Oh, man, the questions I would love to ask that guy.
It's the way that he just waltzed into this job, right? And I was in the UK when he got the job, and I was in the UK when he was coaching the Crystal Palace again, and it was like everyone just forgot.
He doesn't dance like Alan Party does.
It's Big Sam. He's going to save everyone. What did he do again? Oh, yeah, that's fine. I mean, he's going to save Crystal Palace.
I have to say, that video, though, where like there was the BBC, you uncovered it, right?
I think it might have been Telegraph. I'm not.
You're right. It was
really
a Telegraph.
sure.
Telegraph's investigative reporting team. So what do you mean? Like you just kind of get these dodgy transfers? He's like, oh, I've been doing it for 12 years.
Yeah, it's been fine. No one will know.
It's like over a bratwurst and a beer. He's just telling them how you just dodge transfer taxes.
He is the epitome of like this smarmy business guy. Like the guy that is at the Christmas party that's way too loud, telling everyone how he's been screwing them out of a bonus, and they're just like,
here's the reason.
fine.
Here's the reason. I'll tell you exactly why Big Sam has a job. Because the only type of people who are able to get away with this and still work is that
English.
I guarantee you he's charismatic. And I guarantee that when you're around him, he's probably very charming. People probably like being around him. I'd even go as far as saying I bet players like playing for him. And that's why he continues to get jobs, even though they know his track record. When you're a slimy individual when it comes to business, it tends to happen that you have some charm about you, that people enjoy being in your company. And if it wasn't for that, aspect of your personality, Big Sam wouldn't be getting jobs. If he was a slimy businessman who was also two-faced, then no, there's no way he'd be working again. But the facts of the matter are that there's something about him that managers, or maybe he could be that guy who's thick as a brick but is great at interviews.
Well, he saves teams. This team needed saving.
I just use like a traditional English reference.
Well, he's what?
Thick as a brick.
Is that a traditional English reference?
That's what Jethro told
Thick as a plank of wood is a traditional.
Plank of wood?
Yeah, you're thick as a plank of wood.
Thick. Like bricks are thicker than
A
planks.
plank of wood.
Yeah, thickness. We're talking brick.
You can't try to
Put up a brick.
You can't
Put up a plank of wood.
You can't sit and
Give me a nice
something.
brick. Give me a 2x4.
You know we're the best at analogies. You guys aren't good at analogies. You guys don't do analogies. This was the same thing when McGregor was insulting people and they were like, well, so's your mom. Got him. Got his ass.
Your mom went to college. All right. What was this? Team Catalonia.
Oh yeah, that was the purpose of the clip. All right, comment about that stuff, yeah.
There you go.
We'll see you guys soon.
I love when we tangent.